starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Turmoil Tuesday. Skull. Man, it's been a day. Today's been the second Monday this week. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's had a great day. It is hot. It is 89 degrees right here in the great state of OH. And we're going to talk about some stuff tonight, y'all. How are you preserving your food? Yeah. Before we get to that, let's talk about the important stuff. My man Rob B's in the building. Good to see you, my brother. JD Prepping Erie. Good to see you. He said, I am still at work and will try to make it. Well, do what you got to do, JD. Not a problem at all, my brother. Scott Hummer, good to see you. Good to see you. Professor, greetings from the Erie Coast. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a great day today. My man, KP Heathen, good to see you. Good to see you. Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Good to see you, sis. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Billy, good evening. How are you? How the family? How the pups? How's everybody doing? Come on in, y'all. Get comfortable. Sit down. Take your shoes off. Get your favorite beverage. Get a pen and paper, because we're going to talk about some stuff tonight. Pamela Wilson, welcome in. Good evening. How are you? How you doing? Hope everything's good with you. My man, Dave Busby, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day today. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. LMDMT is here. She said, what do you all store your water in? Evening, by the way. Been lurking. Yeah. Tell her what y'all store y'all's water in. Yeah. Pilgrim, my man. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Connie Corso's in the house, y'all. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well also today. My man, the professor's sidekick, the engineer. Ghost Lincoln, good to see you, my brother. He said he's lurking and cooking. Rough day today. Good evening, everybody. I ain't mad at you. Like I said, it's the second Monday of the week. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Absolutely. LMD had a question. Is it wiser to put in a pump in the house to bypass water storage altogether since we have a well? I have an extra casing closer to the house. Well, that depends on you, LMD. It's not a bad idea. But what if the power goes out? How do you, if you have a way to run your well pump, then sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. She's looking for ideas. Yes, indeed. What? Billy said, leaves already coming off our trees in August? Oh, Lord. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah. Yep. Connie Corso said we just back the tractor and generator up to the pole and plug it in. I know that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it is hot here. It's been hot all day. It was cool this morning. It was in the 70s. And then it just creeped it up, creeped it up, creeped it up. That's right, Connie Corso, polar vortex incoming. We may have a rough winter, y'all, for sure. Moon Sprout, good to see you. Paper Buttons 19, you better get on in here and enjoy yourself. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Hoogie family, good to see you. How you be? How you doing? Hope everything's well with you. Some random dude. That's right. So turmoil. Yeah, turmoil all over the place to the point where I just stopped listening to the news and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just focus on what I can do, what I need to do to take care of me and my family. Absolutely. Michelle PW, good to see you. Welcome in. My man, Rule 2IC. He said, Ohio strong. Let's go. Absolutely. Thank you for the 5x5. Psalms 146. Hope you're doing well, sis. She said she dries her herbs and then puts them in a jar. And we're going to talk about that and a whole bunch of other stuff. But that is absolutely an easy way to do things, folks. Yeah. Nick Easy, good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody's had an amazing day. She said, good to see you. My man, East Tennessee Preparedness. Welcome in, my brother. A loving life family. You better get on in here and do some things. Little Lone Prepper. Good to see you. Tiger 454. Welcome in. Did I see? There he is right there. My man. The one, the only Devil Dog Flag Maker Prepper. My man, my brother. He's doing his thing, listening while gardening. His business is keeping him busy, which is a good thing. But thank you for dropping in and listening, my brother. I appreciate you and all you do as well. So let's talk about some stuff, y'all. How are you preserving your food? So I got a couple of topics, and we'll talk about that, and then we'll keep on going. And don't forget the the four horsemen ride tonight at 7:45 on the Livingston Man's channel for sure. Be there or you won't be there. Yeah, be there or you won't be there. Yeah, absolutely. Tuck, good to see you. Welcome in. So let's talk about the first way we could preserve foods. And how many of us actually do this? You can do fermenting, fermentation, pickling. Yeah. How many of y'all pickle cucumbers and all that good stuff and all them other things? You can pretty much just about pickle anything. What do y'all pickle? I pickle cucumbers. I pickle peppers. Nah, pickle peppers. Yeah, say that correctly 25 times. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Scott said, got the four horsemen queued up next. Yeah. Moon Sprout said, my favorite, pickles. Right, cucumbers. Absolutely. Yep, best for your health. And that's the thing, y'all. With everything that they are now putting in our food, there is no better way. I got to sneeze. Excuse me, and thank you. Normally, your fur nephew wakes up and starts barking at me when I sneeze, so I try to make the sneeze into a cough. And yeah, he's laying under the table snoring. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Tiger said, I ferment all kind of stuff, including sour cream, sourdough, and buttermilk. There you go. My man, Rip Curl, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you, she said. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, East Tennessee Preparedness. My man, do me a favor. Pat Rosie on the head and said, I said, hello. Yes, indeed. Ferment stuff is great for the gut. You got that right, Connie Corso. You can ferment anything. It's great for the gut, great gut health, get it back in shape and doing what it's supposed to do. All that stuff. Rule 2IC said allergic to vinegar. So no pickling for me. Ooh wee. Psalms 146, Home and Garden says, Vision. Let me get to it. There we go. She said, Vision. I was planning on canning a whole bunch, but the garden barely produced anything. Yeah. Yeah, this season is, and it's almost over. But I'm drying out some mint and lemon balm in a jar. You ain't the only one. Our tomatoes are late. Psalms, our garden, I mean, we're getting stuff in, peppers and herbs and tomatoes and all that good stuff is coming in, but it just wasn't, what's the word, bountiful as it was last year. And we're going to just let it do its thing. You know, the tomatoes are starting to ripe and all that stuff. Um, but I do not do, other than making pickles. I don't ferment a whole lot of stuff yet. Um, the COO kicked us out of the kitchen today because the dehydrator has been running, I think, for the last 3 days. She's dehydrating a lot of peppers, and we'll get to that, but she's doing a lot. But the most important thing, she's making zucchini bread. Yeah. So she kicked y'all's fur nephew and me out of the kitchen all day, and she's been in there doing her thing. Yeah. So I was like, okay, okay. Rob B, we're still working on the coffee beans. I'm trying to find some plants, and I think I have a space where Mad Shad and myself can begin our venture and make Uncle Juan Valdez proud of us. Skull. Okay, so another way to preserve food, and these aren't all the ways possible, but these are the ones that came to the top of my head. And I said, yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's talk about curing meat and cheeses, smoking it. Has anybody actually cured meat, you know, with salt and all of that stuff and done that, or has a smokehouse where they, you know, smoke the meat, let it hang, and it does its thing, make cheese, and it does its thing? Yeah. Ed, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. So, you know, curing meat, I would love to have a smokehouse to cure meat in. And I've thought about building one maybe next year or the year after. But, you know, that's one way because back in the day, our ancestors, they cured all the, for sure. Um, we did that for sure. Rabbit, welcome in. Hey, thank you, Tiger. Also, you can do sugar cure. Yep, I saw that. She said, I've sugar cured ham and salt cured bacon, smoked cheese too. And that's awesome, folks, because that's how we can preserve our food so that we don't have to rely on a refrigerator or a freezer. And the meat is stable and editable. Editable. There we go. Editable. Um, and palatable and digestible without us getting sickable or Ebola or botulism or any of that other stuff. So, you know, I'm going to look into curing meat, especially salt curing bacon and meat and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Tactical Muffin Top, welcome, man. Good to see you. How you be? How you doing? We're talking about how are you preserving your food. Um, so, you know, cured meats and cheeses, smoking them, curing them with salt, curing them with sugar. All those things are good and preservable. You know, go back to, you know, our grandparents and even our great grandparents before there was electricity and refrigerators, or as our boy child says, frigifrators, and you know, kept things cold. How did you preserve your meats and vegetables? Yeah, that's the thing we need to do for sure. And that's how we get it done. Yep. And we're good at that. That's what we need to do. Modi Soldier, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. There you go. Tactical muffin top, smoke and vacuum seal, throw in the freezer. That is true. That's an easy way to do it. Yeah. Connie Corso said, been preserving meat like my grandma used to in a jar with rendered pork fat filled to the top. So good when you crack one open. Absolutely. And we'll get to the topic, but yes, you can absolutely do that and keep things all the time. Yeah. Yeah. East Tennessee Preparedness said, my dad and uncles killed hogs every fall and cured the meat in a smokehouse every fall. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you keep the meat. I would love to see the process of curing meat in a smokehouse and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's the way to do it. Little Lone Prepper said, my grandparents used to have a smokehouse. I'm just going one of the smokers. They should be going on sale soon. Yeah, you can buy a smoker and do it that way. I would love to have a smokehouse with a lock and smoke all types of meat so I could walk out there any time of the year and get smoked meat. Yeah. Yep. Jason Schmidt, welcome in, my brother. He said digestible is important, especially then. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing, y'all. So, by no means am I a professional on preserving foods. I do what I know how to do and what is safe and good for our family. And that's what we do. Tuck said, my only experience so far is Mylar. I have a canner, but need a new stove. There you go. You can preserve stuff and all of that. Ghost Lincoln, building a smokehouse. Yes, in the engineer, put that on the list. It's not a high priority. I already have the one and two, the top two high priorities projects on the list, and we'll be hopefully getting both of them done this year. Hopefully, yeah. You know, somebody keeps threatening on coming down to visit, but he ain't never home, and he don't never respond to text messages, and he's probably in his garden right now. Yeah. So, smoking and curing meat. I watch some channels on YouTube, and they smoke and cure meat all the time. I'm like, man, that's what I want to do. That is exactly what I would like to do for sure. Okay. One of the easiest ways to preserve meats, vegetables, and just about anything that will fit into the bag is vacuum sealing. When I first learned how to do it, I think I vacuum sealed everything, every single thing in the freezer, and it's a wonderful thing. And when we buy our half a cow, it comes already vacuum sealed and labeled, and all we do is throw it in the freezer and close the door. Yeah, yeah. Vacuum sealing is it's easy, it's you got to put in time, but it's well worth it, especially when you can vacuum seal it right on the package, what it is and the date you vacuum sealed it. Throw it in the freezer and forget about it until you want to go get it and eat it, for sure. Um, Vacuum sealers are affordable, inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them just about anywhere, and they work. Colleen, good to see you. How are you? Oh, she's back from the Andiracks. Seeing my family. Good. Hope you had a great time. Hope the family's doing well. We're just talking about how we preserve our food. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jason said, you see how they smoke salmon in Alaska. I want to learn that. Right. Seems simple, but those are sometimes man's last words. You got that right, and I'm with you on that, Jason, for sure. Yeah. Yep. Some random dude said overall it's pretty easy. Yeah, I would love to learn how to smoke food or smoke salmon, smoke fish, all of that. It just, that's what we need to learn in order to take care of our families, especially when the grid goes down. And I said when, not if. I said when, because it's going to happen. Yeah. So, um, vacuum sealing is simple. It's easy. There are thousands of videos on YouTube. I actually learned how to vacuum seal from watching Rudy, Alaskan Prepper, and that's how I learned. I went and bought one and did what he said to do, and I ain't looked back. You know, if it's dead and edible, I vacuum seal it. Yeah, yep. And um, we just got to do. Connie Corso said when I was little, there's an old boy named Emil. Emil. He smoked all kinds of fish in an old fridge. Delicious, even the carpet. Yeah, carps. Yeah. Rudy is good, she said. I haven't seen him in a while, but we text each other every now and again, just checking in on him, making sure he's okay and everything's fine. Um, Devil Dog Prepper said, Vision, this fall I'm going to preserve cheese by sealing chunks in wax. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very easy process. Well, dude, you need to show me and tell me how you do it so we can be doing that as well. Make it make sense. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, Devil Dog, that's a good thing to do. Yep. I'm with you, some random dude. Yep, grid down, I'll can it. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Tiger said I can most of my meat, veggies, and fruits. Yep, I'm with you. Yeah, Cotty Corso, I knew you meant carp. Yeah. Not carpet. Yeah. And that's just it, folks. And I would say the next one is where'd it go? I lost it. Uh-oh. 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 Um, there it is. Yeah, there it is. The next one, canning. And we've already been talking about it, so we might as well talk about it now. Everybody, everybody should learn how to can. I don't care if it's pressure canning, water bath, as long as everything is safe. And that's the best thing you do. She said, I have the wax, but I'm lactose intolerant. I know that's right. Yeah. But waxing cheese, that's a good way to preserve it. Um, ha, ha, Rabbit said, yeah, I'm going to got to go eat. Right. Tiger said, I've sealed cheese in wax. Got to watch the water moisture content or it will mold in the wax. Ah, good to know, Tiger. But yeah, yep. Tactical Muffin Top said, cold smoked cheese and then wax bath. Oh my God, sounds tasty. Yes, it does. But canning, everybody should be canning. Everybody should be canning. Um, That's right. Pressure canning, absolutely. Everybody should learn how to do it. Family man, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you doing well. Hope you are doing well this evening. Hope the family is amazing. But canning, man, you put it this way, and y'all know this. You can whatever you can fit in the jar, for sure. Um, Whatever you can put in the jar, whether it's meat, chicken, whatever, vegetables, fruits. I canned some peaches the other day. Woo-wee. As Justin Wilson used to say, woo-wee, doggy. Yeah, they turned out absolutely amazing, and they're sitting on the shelf in the pantry. But yeah, canning is amazing. I like canning. I like doing it. It's a process, but it's absolutely very rewarding. Yeah. Prepper 101, good to see you. He said, Vision, foot cheese and belly button lint, a prep several severely overlooked. I'm sure Prepper 101 for one reason or another. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Moonsprout. The best insurance money can buy. Can away, folks. Can away. Uh, excuse me, sir. I know you're lounging and sleeping, but you're causing tremors. Yeah, Family Man said I pressure can. Yep, same here. I'm with you. I do it all the time. Exactly. Ha! Loving Life said grit down, boiled water, and freeze dried food. There you go. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Colleen said, please use the National Center for Home Food Preservation for safety directions. I am certified master canner. No dairy or grains. Pasta are safe. There you go. There you go. Straight from the master canner herself. Absolutely. No dairy or grains. Pasta are safe. There you go. You heard it. Teresa, welcome in. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. She's speaking to everybody. Just started storming here. And nothing happening here, but we're doing our thing. Right, Jason? Yeah. He stretched out, he's still asleep, and he still shook the table. So that was a tremor. Yeah, for sure. Exactly, Michelle. That was a cold quake. Y'all are funny. Yes, I'm getting excited. Hopefully, this is what, August? 3 or 4 months from now, we should be knowing something about the new addition of the fur pups to the house. Yeah, yeah. Tuck said he sells his belly button on OnlyFans. Yeah. Ha, y'all are something else. Right, right. Yep. Exactly, Tiger. Right. Canning and dehydrating are one of the easiest ways to preserve food. That's right. And I'm gonna tell you, the other day we were out in the garden and the COO was trimming herbs and cutting herbs. Next thing I know, I walked in the kitchen, everything's hanging upside down in the windows and from everywhere. And she was drying stuff. She was throwing stuff in the dehydrator. And that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. And that brings us to our next topic, dehydration. Budget friendly. You can get a dehydrator very cheap on Amazon, and that thing can run forever and keep it moving. And you can dehydrate anything you can throw in it. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it is, some random dude. He said canning is an acquired skill. Learn it. That's right. Everybody should learn how to can. Dehydrators are cool. Um, Speaking of dehydration, I think she's dehydrating some onions and she's doing some other. She's got a whole bunch of stuff going in the kitchen. And I walked in there today. She said, "Is it hot in here or is it me?" I said, "It's both. You hot," and I danced. And she laughed at me and said, "Get out the kitchen." And the dehydrator was on, and dehydrators put off heat. So there we go. Um, um, it's interesting what you can dehydrate. You know, we do peppers, we do just about a whole lot of fruits and vegetables, herbs. We do all our herbs in the dehydrator if she doesn't let them dry naturally, and that's just it. Um, Dehydrators. I got a 6 rack dehydrator for like $39 off of Amazon, and it works. It's nice. budget friendly, all that good stuff. By the way, Skull. And I just want to say to all you for joining me on TORMOIL Tuesday. Yeah. Ooh, the cup just jangled away and it disappeared. If you listen closely, you'll hear the pour. And if not, it's the magic thing. And the cup comes back nice and hot and full. Yeah. Hi. How are you? Hot. It's hot in the kitchen, isn't it? You just took the zucchini bread out. Ooh wee. Thank you. I love you. You all right? You just hot. Okay. Say hi to everybody. Hola. The COO says hola. Cole woke up and out the room he went. Yeah. So there you go. Y'all's fur nephew is gone. He walked out of the room. That's right, Professor. Coffee magic. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Everybody's speaking to the COO. Everybody is saying hi. And what was that? Oh, Cole's mad because Mom went upstairs and left him. Yeah. Paper Button said Cole went for the bread out of the oven. He don't get no people food. Mm-mm. But I did throw some chicken feet in the dehydrator for him, which makes a crunchy, tasty snack that he loves. So he gets dehydrated chicken feet, and they're amazing and good for him. Exactly, cold detection. That's it. Yeah. Yep. It's yeah. Exactly, Connie Corso, Cole here too. He don't nothing go to waste here. Yeah. But you know, that's what we gotta do. We gotta make sure that we do what we need to do. Dehydrators are easy. Throw it and forget it. When the timer stops, it stops. If it ain't done, if it isn't dehydrated enough for you, hit the start button again and let it do its thing. Yeah, plain and simple. Yeah. Jason said Cole is 100%. Yeah, he is. He's all boardable and he does his thing. And when Mom walks in the room, he wakes up and off he went and got mad and started barking because she left him down here and he had to go chase her down. Yeah, she didn't wait for him. Red Cardinal 3, good evening. Good to see you. How are you? Hope you're having a great evening. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. By the way, folks, if you have not, do me some favors. Please, if you haven't, smash the like button. Yeah, that's one. Two, share this out if you want, because we all should have alternative ways of preserving our food. And three, after our live stream, come back and leave a comment. Just put in there, preserve. Yeah, yeah, yep, exactly. Prepper 101 said dehydrators and NYX sisters-in-laws, that's easy. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Jason Hewing, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Trish in progress. She said, I smashed it right in the beginning. Thank you, Trish. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having an amazing day. My man, Yardbirds. Good to see you. He said, He said, gee, I wonder whose Cole's favorite is. Well, he bounces back and forth. So y'all will get a kick out of this. Was it the other day? Yeah. Because Mom, the COO, always give Cole's, snacks and stuff and that. So her new nickname is the lunch lady. Yeah, the lunch lady. Like in school in the cafeteria, the lunch lady. So I told him, I kept telling him, I said, dude, you better go talk to the lunch lady. And she just busted out laughing. She said, you're stupid. I said, yes, I am. That's why you married me. Mrs. Jones Truth, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is well in your part of these great republics. Welcome in. Jason, just trying to make it, my brother, and wake up tomorrow. That's all we do, over and over and over and over. And that's okay, because that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah. Take care, love and life. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in. But if you have not tried dehydrating, that's okay, because you can also do sun drying or oven drying. Of course, sun dried tomatoes and peppers and all of that good stuff. It's well worth it, but it takes a while to do it, especially to get the heat out there, the sun, and they got to hang in the sun, or you can do them in the oven on the lowest temperature your oven will do. I'm getting ready to actually do some sun dried peppers, habaneros, and ghost peppers. We're gonna hang them and string them and give that a go. Also, we'll be oven drying them. Also, we will be vacuum sealing them. Also, we will be dehydrating them. Yeah, yeah. Many ways, many ways, many ways. Yeah. Rule 2IC said before SHTF happens, stock up on freeze dried meals like from Nutrient Survival. Yes, indeed, my friend, and thank you. And by the way, folks, Nutrient Survival, they are our favorite partner. Eric and Becky are amazing, and they just dropped a new line of freeze dried fruits and mixed vegetables. You can check out the link in our description. And if you decide to purchase something, use the coupon code VISION10 to save 10%. Yeah, yeah. But I'm a nutrient survival guy. Matter of fact, I just got a number 10 can of their new mixed vegetables. Can't wait to try them. And I am going to be buying all number 10 cans of all of their fruits. They have apples, bananas, mangoes, strawberries, and blueberries. I'm getting some of all of them. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, JD. Yes, we dehydrate our onions so we can make onion powder and salt. Yes. Matter of fact, the COO has onions, green onions, in the dehydrator as we speak. Yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yardbird said fruits and vegetables. No wonder they're your favorite. I'm a nutrient survival guy. I like all their products. I've been taking their rye vanilla cream shake and throwing some dehydrated blueberries in there, a little bit of milk, a little bit of chocolate milk, and mixing that and drinking that once a day in the mornings when I get up. But yeah, check out Nutrient Survival if you have not. Matter of fact, you can get their sampler pack free. I think all you pay is shipping for it, and they'll send you a sampler pack. But you can check out the link in our description if you don't mind, and go get you some Nutrient Survival. Yeah. He said, "In the snozberries taste like snozberries." Okay, Ghost. Yeah, Katrinka, good to see you. When I get to the house, I'll see you all. I'm in transit. Drive safely, and thank you for dropping in. Yeah, thank you for dropping in. But yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh yeah, Jones Truth. Yeah, Nutrient Survival's coffee is amazing. Skull. I wish they would sell their coffee in number 10 cans. We've got tons of Nutrient Survival, their brain care coffee. I love their coffee. And anybody who's ever been to my house will tell you that, because there's always a fresh, hot pot when you walk in the door of coffee. Yeah. Little Lone Prepper said, I bought some powdered vinegar. It's good sprinkled with salt on potatoes. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Huh. Yep. But, she's got basil drying and all of that good stuff. But folks, we got to have alternative methods, especially if you're, sun drying stuff, oven drying. Just hang it up, especially herbs and stuff. Um, Today, this is the first year we planted stevia. I think that's how you pronounce it, stevia, which is a sugar supplement or sugar alternative. It's sweet. She dried some and she said, "Here, taste this." And I tasted it. And I was like, "Stevia?" I said, "You got to be kidding me." She said, "I know, right?" I was like, "That is so good." It to me, it tastes almost just like pure cane sugar, stevia. Yeah. And so she's drying a whole bunch of that and all that good stuff. Yep, we got basil going. We got tons of things drying in the dehydrator, all that good stuff. Yeah. But that's the thing, folks. You gotta have alternative methods. Uh, if nothing else, old school, lay it on the counter, especially with your herbs and things. Lay them on the counter and let them dry out. Yeah, plain and simple. That's the way to do it. And you know, you could do it in the oven as well. Just put it on the lowest setting. Put it on a baker's rack that can go in the oven on top of another type of baking dish that's flat, and you can dry them that way as well. I'm going to do some sun dried tomatoes, some oven dried tomatoes. Yeah, we are experimenting this year to preserve more of our vegetables other than just vacuum sealing them and throwing them in the freezer. I still have tons of vegetables in the freezer, but she wants to make all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Family Man said, "I use stevia leaf for my coffee every morning." Bruh, I ain't mad at you. And, I drink my coffee black, but to put some of that in there for a sweetener, I'm with you. And I see why you would do it. It's amazing. Blue Butterfly, welcome in. Welcome in. Um, Moonsprout says, "Starting dinner. Take care, y'all. Great topic tonight, Trent." Thank you very much, Moonsprout. Enjoy your amazing dinner, and thank you for joining us. Yeah, stevia is awesome. That's right. Banana slices in the dehydrator. Absolutely. Strawberries, all the berries. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Blue Butterfly. Yeah. I'm doing tomatoes. I'm going to sun dry them and I'm going to do some oven dried. Miss Andell Homestead, so good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. How are you? Hope the family's doing well. And thank you for stopping in tonight. Yeah. We're just talking about how are you preserving your food? And we just talked about so far 6 different ways to preserve foods. Yes, you got that right, JD. Peaches, apples, oranges. Oranges are good on a ham. Yeah, they are. Absolutely, without a doubt. See, Miss Andell, in her politeness, as always, ladylike way. Hi, everyone. Yeah, she has a great voice. If y'all have not checked out Mrs. Andell Homestead, go over there and see her. Go over there and check her out. She is such a delight. She's a ray of sunshine, and she is a bright spot in this turmoil sea and mayhemicness in the world. She is an amazing lady, and I just love her spirit altogether with. And I am proud to say that, yeah, she's a friend, and I know her. She's doing well. Yes, exactly. Billy said, "Oranges dried makes great cakes." There you go. See? Now we got the bakers and all y'all talking about using stuff. Ghost Lincoln, that would be a negative Ghost Rider. The traffic pattern is full. We are not putting pineapples on pizza. Not going to happen. Always somebody. Yes. Yes. That's right. Tell them, Tigger. Yes, you can dehydrate citrus to keep it year round. Absolutely. Absolutely, without a doubt. Absolutely. No, pineapple on pizza is nasty. That is true. That's right. Tell her, Miss Andell, yes, we really are friends. Yes, we are. Yeah. Don't nobody want no pineapples on pizza. That's horrible. And folks, we're gonna get to the number one way to preserve food, and that is the good old freeze dryer. Expensive up front, but worth it in the long run. Freeze dry your own foods. You freeze dry anything you want. Doesn't matter. You can go out there and try to freeze dry a car if you want. Don't know if it'll work, but you can attempt it. But freeze drying, you get 25 years out of it, out of the lifespan of the foods and vegetables if done properly. Throw them in Mylar bags. Throw some oxygen absorbers into the bags and seal them shut, and you are good to go. Um, I'm still collecting my pennies for a freeze dryer. Yeah. Um, I would love to have one. Um, Pineapple does not go on pizza. No, I don't care what y'all say. Pineapples don't go on pizza. Yeah, horrible, 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 just horrible. How many? So, how many of y'all in the chat have a freeze dryer? If I'm not mistaken, I know maybe two. I know Devil Dog has one, and it would not surprise me if Mrs. Andale Homestead had one. But Chad, Professor, no, you're going to get voted off the island. Okay. Uh, yeah, I want a freeze dryer though. I want one. They're good to have, and that thing would continuously run and all that good stuff. Rule said mine's at Devil Dogs. Nah, bro, you got to get in line for that one. I'm first on the list, and we've already used it. Just to let you know. Yes. Little on Purpose said, if I had a freeze dryer, I'd be getting rotisserie chickens to freeze dry. Right. Cheaper and easier than fresh chicken. There you go. Absolutely. Yep. Exactly. Tell them, Jason. Exactly. No pineapple crew. I'm with you on that. Well, yes, you would, Professor. I know. And the day I see you put chocolate milk on your pizza, then we can talk. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Tell him, Michelle. I like pineapples, but not on my pizza. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Connie Corso. Yep. Same here. $4,000. You can get a small one for about 28. The Harvest Right. I want the medium size freeze dryer and all that good stuff. Gigi's Garden said nope. Yeah. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, see, there it is. Miss Andale said I do a lot of canning, dehydrating, and freezing. Would love a freeze dryer, but alas, not yet. I'm with you, Miss Andale. Same here. I'm still saving my pennies and racking nickels together to get a freeze dryer, and I'm with you. I do a lot of canning and dehydrating and freezing, but I would like to have a freeze dryer as well. Yes. Yes, you can, Ghost. You go right ahead and do that. No pineapples on the pizza. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's a good goal, Tiger. I will have a freeze dryer by the end of next year. That makes two of us. Yeah. Yep. Stealing trees. Um, yeah, okay. I agree with that, but yeah. The professor said, fine. I'll take my pineapple and pizza with me. There you go. You're more than welcome to. Thank you. I appreciate that, Professor. Sure. Wait. Yeah. See, look, there it is. I knew that would catch him. He said, "Wait, chocolate milk on pizza? Huh? Try it and see, Professor." Figure it out. Figure it out, dude. Yeah. Yeah. See, I just learned you something there, young man. Yeah. It'll make you forget all about pineapple. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Yep. But freeze dryers are amazing. They're expensive and but they do the job. I was talking, matter of fact, Devil Dog and I were talking Sunday evening, and he was talking about he just did some strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I think even blueberries in his dehydrator. And he was talking about how long it takes to do a batch. But I said, but once it's done, dude, you got it. And he said, yeah, that's true. So he's going to be freeze drying everything. Yeah, see, he loves my freeze dryer. See, he said, I love Vision's freeze dryer. Thank you, VP, for pushing me to get mine running. No, I wasn't trying to get you to get mine running. I was trying to get you to get me mine so I could get it running. You had it twisted there, my friend, but I'm glad you got it working and enjoy my freeze dryer that you bought. That's been our running joke for a couple of years now. Yeah, I think it sat in a box at his house for a year. I was like, really, dude? I'm coming to get that thing. But yeah, yeah. Freeze dryers are amazing, and hopefully one day we will have one too. Yeah, that is, one of the best things you can do. Connie Corso, chocolate milk and blue 100 peppermint patty. Yeah, yeah. Little Lone Prepper said dessert pizza with cookie crust and cream cheese and fruit toppings. Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Oh. Jason said barbecue chicken pizza is about as alternative as it gets. Right. Pineapple is on the road to evil. And I agree with you very much, Jason. 100%, my friend. You are correct. Um, Wing Mom 19, good to see you. Wing Mom said Costco has a small, right, Harvest Right. Think it's about $1,500 now. The hubby got me one last Christmas and been working it this summer. Awesome. Congratulations, Wing Mom. Put that thing to work. I'm with you. Yep, I did see him at Costco, and I want the medium sized one. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna, Dad used to say, "Go big or go home." So and the small ones are nice. They work very well. I just want the larger one because I'm gonna have that thing cooking year and working year round. Yes. Some random dude. Chocolate milk and pizza in a blender equals calories. Yes, indeed. But yeah, thank you for joining us, Wing Mom. Yeah. And yep. Yes, Miss Jones Truth. Yes. Freeze dried foods, you can get it at least 25 years out of them. If they're stored properly and sealed after they're freeze dried, absolutely. That's why I'm a huge proponent of freeze dried foods. And when it comes to freeze dried foods, I'm a nutrient survival guy. I have not tasted anything better on the market. And number two, there's nothing out there more nutritious than nutrient survival. And I'm not just saying that because they're one of our best partners, they're our biggest partner. I'm saying it because it's true. They back everything they say. Um, yeah. And yes, freeze drying food, 25-year shelf life out of it. Yes, absolutely. Without a doubt. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Um, that works very well. Freeze dried foods. That's why I want a freeze dryer. Because what I'll do is, and I had this amazing idea, the vacuum sealed food meats that's in our freezer, I would take all that out and cut it up and dice it and do some freeze drying and some canning and make room for the new half a cow coming. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Ghost. Go said Nutrient Survival needs to make a chili mac. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'll put in a word to Becky and Eric and see if we can't make that happen. I think that's on the list with Ops Rocks. But yes. JD said, I have dehydrated potatoes. How did those come out when you did that? How'd that work, DJ? Because I was thinking about trying that and wanted to know how that worked. How'd that come out for you? But, folks, Feather Fox, welcome in. Good evening. Feather Fox said, dehydrator, water bath, and pressure canner. Starting this fall for the first time. Pray for me. Doing well. You got it. You got it, Firefox. Get it done. Be safe, and you'll be okay. Yeah. Yes, but JD said he dehydrated potatoes. I want to know how that worked out. Tiger, go into the description, click on our partner link with Nutrient Survival, check out their stuff, and you can also use the coupon code VISION10 to save 10% on everything you purchase. They have some very good products. Not only are they the most nutritious, I'm talking nutrients on the market, they're good. I like all their stuff, everything they make, I like. And we eat it here regularly. Their mashed taters, their freeze-dried taters, you can't tell the difference. You cannot tell the difference. You can put some milk in them, heat them up, cook them, throw some butter and some salt. Ugh. Yeah. We did that Thanksgiving last year, and we had over 20 people at our house for Thanksgiving, and nobody knew the difference. Yeah. Most hated bronze flat power. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Most hated bronze flat power god. Good to see you, my bro. Hope you're doing well. Amy King, welcome in. Welcome in. Boom 22. Good evening. How are you? Yes. Yep. Exactly. Nutrient Survival's vitamin mashed potatoes, they're flakes, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. They're good. And I just got a number 10 can of their mixed vegetables, and I haven't tried them yet, but yeah, that's one of their new products along with all their fruits. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Devil Dog. Yep. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Costco has a small freeze dryer for $1,500. There's y'all's fur nephew. The COO must be lurking about. And yeah. Ooh, see, Tiger? Yes. I forgot about their lasagna. Yep. Just add beef to it and you got yourself. See, look, there's y'all's fur nephew. There's nobody in this room. What is your problem? Well, go find them. Who knows? Y'all's nephew. Welcome back, Katrinka. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, Amy. Welcome in. Yep. Devil Dog said, I just did a batch of diced potatoes and peppers in the freeze dryer. How'd they turn out? Hope they did well. Yeah. Yeah. Cole, come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, here. Sit. Hey, what is wrong with you? Sit. Thank you. What is wrong? What do you hear? What won't mom do for you? Yeah. See, that's one thing I love about him. When he sits, he will always sit with his back to you because he's protecting and looking and seeing what else is going on out there. Ain't that right, bud? Yeah. But again, folks, plenty ways of preserving your food. Welcome, Show Intel. Yeah, it's okay. You're here. Glad you're here. Camo Carl, my man. Good to see you, bruh. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. And again, folks, all of y'all that joined me, I just want to say thank you. TORMOIL Tuesday. How are you preserving your food? We had a great conversation tonight on many 7+ different ways of preserving food, because you never know when the power goes out. How you gonna preserve your food? Yeah. Wing Mom, our blueberries and watermelon cubes freeze dried are awesome snacks. I know that's right. That is great, Wing Mom. So glad to hear that. Yeah, see, I may have to bump that up. Yes, we talked about freezing food, with vacuum sealing it, wrapping it. I wrap mine in paper before I put it in the vacuum seal, um, and then vacuum seal it and label it. Yes, we talked about all that good stuff. Yardbird said, I'm sure Nutrient Survival is just itching to come out with a line of Ghost Lincoln's favorite dishes. JD said, they're just okay, just another way to keep. Yeah, that's good. Good. I'm glad it worked. I may have to try that for sure. Yeah, absolutely. What time is it? It's 7:32. Don't forget, y'all, the Four Horsemen ride tonight at 7:45 on the Livingston Man's channel. Thank you, Teresa, for dropping that. Paul J. Conroy Sr., good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I did. I counted that in with vacuum sealing. Yes, I sure did. Um, freezing food works, y'all. You just got to do it so they don't get freezer burned. That's the big thing when you throw them in the freezer. You got to do something to keep the oxygen away from the cold. Yeah, yeah. You're right, Ghost Lincoln. They never will. But you never know. You never say never. Yeah, you never know. They just may. I've been on them for years about having fruits, strawberries and bananas, and they got mangoes and strawberries and bananas and blueberries, and they, yeah, just came out with that line. I can't wait to order more. Yeah, I want to see it all. I want to taste it all. Michael Wolf, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But I just want to thank everybody. Colleen's giving us some information. Colleen said potatoes need to be blanched first, then dehydrated. I sliced into slices for scalloped potatoes. The dry powder mix recipes are online. There you go, folks. From a master canner right there. Colleen, thank you for that, Colleen. Appreciate you. Michelle said, Cole on the case, yes. And now he is lounging under his favorite table, quiet and soon to be snoring. I'm with you, Feather Fox. I'm getting hungry too. And I'm so glad I'm not smelling the zucchini bread that she just took out of the oven, because in between now and the time the Four Horsemen come on, I may have to go up and steal a piece and get screamed at. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, I want to thank everybody joining me tonight for TORMOIL Tuesday. Do me a favor, if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Share this out. And come back and leave a comment. I don't care if you put coal or if you put dehydrated bananas, just leave a comment, because YouTube doesn't like people sharing things that will help other folks, for sure. And with that, folks, remember this. Keep on prepping, because your family's depending on you, and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and we will see you in the next video. Vision Preparedness. Good night, everyone. The time is now.